Starting the golf swing with your arms like this makes it so much easier to hit more fairways, hit more greens, and of course, get good at golf. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson, and if you want to do just that, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below, and of course throw a like on this video. So today we're talking about the golf swing and how to start the golf swing. How do my arms want to work in the golf swing, and where do they want to be positioned? Because I see so many people who stand at a golf ball and they look physically fantastic. They're at the golf ball with a good technique, but their arms move inverted this way. And sometimes I do feel like I stand this way, and I have to remember to relax my arms a little bit. Because if your arms are nice and relaxed, then your grip pressure is going to be nice and relaxed. And it means you're going to set the club nicely. We all know that in an ideal world, we're going to set that golf club this way. So the Lampkin logo is pointing at my shoulder. The butt of the club's pointing where, Bobby?
Down at the ball.
Down at the ball. So that's a nice takeaway. And it's a nice set of the club. From there, I rotate to the top and I'm pointing to my target. As I move back down, the butt of that club again points towards the ball and I rotate my chest onto it. So from there, we have a nice little bit of forward shaft lean, all because my arms were set nicely at the start of the golf swing. The big one that I want you to think about is your trail arm. So for a right-handed golfer, that's your right hand. Left-handed golfer, it's your left hand. It's the arm that's furthest away from the target. If I was to take this club away with one arm, I would never do it this way. I'd never do it with the elbow working out, because look what happens to the club. The club gets lost, the club face closes down, and you can't take the weight of it. If I set that so I can almost do a bicep curl here, I can set that club where I want it to with just one arm. And you can start practicing this. You can clip balls away with one arm, and you can see I can get a nice strike. I'm not hitting a full shot because I don't need to, but I actually took a nice little divot after the shot there as well. So what I'm doing there is I'm using the weight of the club. I'm using gravity to allow myself to strike that ball. And all I've done, like I said, is set that club there. So I can't do that if my trail arm, my right arm, is closed down. It would be impossible. I'd have to kind of flick it open. It's not going to work properly for me. So just by making sure that this right elbow is kind of opened up a little bit, it might mean you grip a little bit further underneath the club. The left hand might be a little bit stronger onto it, but I don't mind that. That's definitely a lesser of the two evils than smothering the club and having that elbow a little bit closed. So let's put that into a full swing. You can see that that right elbow is nice and open. Set the club and just strike it really, really nicely. It makes golf a lot easier, a lot simpler. It means I can really start striking the golf ball like I want to there with a nice ball, then turf contact. If your left arm does this, you'll see that as I get parallel to the ground, my elbow's underneath my left arm. So it's not here, it's not over it. You can just see that right elbow just underneath a little bit. And if we were face on there, you should be able to see the elbow just pointing underneath. From there, I load to the top again, move it back down, and that lead arm, that left arm, is responsible for just allowing the club to work through yourself and just rotate through the target. So let's go again, because I really enjoyed that actually. And this is something which I think massively helps my game, and it's so easy to transform your ball striking in 2024. Oh, yes please. That could go in that, go on. Oh.